Alright, guys, well, welcome to One Piece Manga Chapter Review 1108. We're back again in another week. Sorry if I look like a mess. I literally just got home from work maybe like a couple weeks or a couple hours ago. I don't know why I said weeks. But, anyways, yeah, we're back. And today we're going to be going over One Piece Manga Chapter 1108. I have not read this chapter at all yet, so this will be very new to me as well. I'm excited to see based off of what we read last time. Thank you guys too for checking out this stream because last week I know we had a lot of problems, which I believe I got fixed in this one. Things such as the audio should be a lot better, as you can tell. We kind of got our resolution fixed on our camera, while in the meantime, we're also waiting for a camera to come in so we can stream at a higher quality. Um, and yeah, I think there's just things that I learned that, like, obviously I'm still learning since this channel is new and trying to make it more enjoyable and easier for you guys to follow along and enjoy as well as we go through this journey of streaming. So, real quick, we're going to switch back to the other page where we can then see the chapter. So let's jump right into it. One Piece Manga Chapter 1108. Should be very interesting. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Alright, so we're going to take out some of these. Add Blaku. Alright, so it looks like we start off the Shonen Jump cover with Luffy and I guess his Gear 5, what is it, like punch just coming right at us. It's a pretty cool illustration. I don't know if it was done by Oda, but it's definitely really interesting. We scrolled down and I guess we're about to see some notes from Oda. Oda said, went to Fake Type's live show. It was simply astonishing to hear someone rap that fast in person. Talk about breathtaking. Ichiro Oda. So Oda's getting out there enjoying some pop culture. That's cool. Definitely glad he's enjoying. Let's see here. So, okay. Looks like we did get that cover spread. Ooh, all the One Piece ladies looking very nice. We got Boa. We got Sanji's sister. We got Toshigi, I believe. We've got Nami. We've got Uta. We've got Robin. And it looks like they're all just enjoying a nice glass of some wine or some kind of really good drink like champagne. Really like the red dresses too. I think that looks really good. I think it's cool how they're all in red dresses, and then Uta's and Robin stick out a little bit. Like if you notice, like it's kind of crazy because Uta actually has like a little darker red dress. I guess that's because she's a little bit like, I don't know. I feel like she likes darker colors, and that makes sense. And then also you have Uta, who looks really cool. I like how she has the button up with the floral tie right there. That's really cool. And the way Oda drew the dogs is really cool too. It kind of reminds me of that picture where all the dogs are playing poker. So this is just a really cool like cover page to see, especially in color. He did a really good job here. Let's see. All right, so we're starting off. Looks like we're outside Egghead, and it looks like this guy's going Gah during the barrage. Okay. So it looks like we're outside of Egghead. It looks like something crazy is happening. Looks like smoke in the background. Um, Ooh, wait, please. What's his story? He's wet-haired caribou. That's right. Please hold on. You may be a pirate, but this is a government island. This is interesting. So he's okay, so they're telling him that he may be a pirate, but it's a government island. Okay, I get that. It looks like he's really desperate to get in with the crew here, so I don't know if he's like gonna get it or not, but we'll see. We got who is it? Oh my god, I'm forgetting names because I'm so tired from work. Um, uh, Either way, I'll get to the names in a second. And there are Van Auger. I'm so sorry. Literally, I've been at work since like 2 in the morning, so bear with me here. We have Van Auger saying, "And there are people after the Commodore's life. You got it all wrong. Please trust me. If you guys kill me, Commodore Teach will have your heads." So that's really crazy. It looks like. I mean, Van Auger's definitely not trusting him and everything because I guess he doesn't want he doesn't want to risk Teach's life or Blackbeard's life. It's just crazy to see him here, and like, I mean, Huh. Interesting. Anyways, we have Van Arger going, oh, and why is that? Because I have extremely valuable information, the kind that's hard to come by. So, okay, he is going to give away the information that the crew has pretty much gotten through this whole time with going to Wano, and then also probably back in Fishman Island and everything. So that's going to be really crazy. The Caribou's saying, I think in his head, he's like, information on the ancient weapons which bear the names of the gods. First is the curious power of Fishman Island Princess Shirahoshi, known as Poseidon. Then there's Pluton, sleeping underground in Wano. The only people in the world who know the whereabouts of both are the Straw Hat crew and myself. So I like his little laugh there, but that's funny. So pretty much we have like Caribou, and I guess like he's like thinking of the information that he's going to end up telling Blackbeard's crew, which is why like if he really does get with them, that's going to be crazy. So we have him also down here. If you bring me to the Commodore, I'll surrender that information free of charge. I'm sure he'll be pleased. Just take me with you. I know I can be of use. And you have Van Auger and Katarina Devon looking very skeptical. Looks like they don't know if they can trust him, which is kind of weird to me because, like, they're obviously very protective of Teach and want to make sure that his plans go right. But I think they just don't trust him because maybe he's so new. But at the same time, like, it seems a little bit weird because, like, he does seem like the type that could be in Blackbeard's crew, but maybe they're just like extra sensitive and want to be extra secure in doing anything like this. So let's go back. Pull back from the shore. We have to stop firing on the Pacifista. Oh wow! I guess the Marines are saying they have to stop because hopefully they get the control back. We have a pacifista down here using what looks like the pawpaw fruit to block a cannon. Oh, he used a bubble shield actually. It's not even the pawpaw fruit. Interesting. Those damn bubble shields. I never thought we learn about the power of the special science group like this. And then you have a shot of the pacifista shooting back at the ship. The Navy soldiers are all grunting. This is so frustrating. I can't cut loose. We'd just be hurting ourselves by taking out those units, says Vice Admiral Bluegrass. It'd be unprecedented, but is there any chance of calling off the Buster call for now, says Vice Admiral Hound. Interesting. Vegapunk himself gave that pirate to the authority to command the pacifistas, right? There's no way we can stop, says Vice Admiral Guillotine. So you have all three of these vice admirals pretty much like in disbelief that they can keep doing this Buster call without any repercussions, which is really interesting. And I think it's just cool to see this because like Bonnie alone, she's out. Well, it's thanks to Vegapunk, but Bonnie alone has taken the whole tide of this like, you know, I guess you could say like Buster call and literally turned it around. So that's just really cool to see. And the vice admirals, I guess, are really feeling the heat right here, which is really like insane actually. After this, there's no doubt he's rebel scum. We should focus on getting the pacifista back on our side. That means taking Jewelry Bonnie's head. All available vice admirals should leave their stations and hunt her down immediately. Says Vice Admiral Doberman. So we have Doberman coming in trying to make a play on Bonnie. Interesting. Her Karen escape route from the center of the Fabrio stratum will lead her to the northeast coast. We must eliminate her. And what is this? It looks like, is he taking off towards her? Roger that, Tosa. I'm already hot on their heels. I'll get them. These fingers will drag her to hell. My 10-barrel finger gun can even rip open armor. Interesting. Okay. And then we have a shot of Vice Admiral Tosa. Tosa Crunch. Crap, it's a Marine. What? So, okay. This is interesting because I don't think I've ever seen Vice Admiral Tosa, at least from what I can remember. And I guess, like, his fingers are going to be what he's mainly proficient in, or his strength. So, in this moment, he's trying to grab up on Frankie as if next thing you know, he's going to, like, take Frankie and pretty much, like, make him into, like, this, like, tin can that's just crushed up. Interesting, definitely. No, Bonnie going, huh? And then he's like, and And then we have, oh snap, wow, dang. Okay, and then I think this is gonna be a giant's axe actually coming down on Tosa. That's crazy. And then you have Bonnie screaming, huh? There are giants on this island? Are they enemies too? We're in a rush, you know. Ga ba 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 ba. Who are you guys? Interesting. It's always awesome to see this because we have Dorian Broggie coming up, helping freaking Frankie and Bonnie and Atlas and Kuma. We checked the bounty posters to make sure we recognize the new members, but none of you look familiar. Are you the researchers? We've come to get the Straw Hats. What for? Luffy's my captain. Do you have a grudge against him? Oh, because they obviously never met, so this is really cool because now we're actually seeing Dorian Broggie meet at least Frankie, who never met up with them because he didn't know them since they knew Luffy before Water 7 and Enos Lobby. That's really cool. No, nothing like that. We've only got gratitude for him. We're warriors from Elbap. If you're friends of his, we'll do our best to keep you safe. Luffy, Sanji, and Vegapunk are still back there. Can you help them too? That's cool. Those names sure take me back. You bet you, little missy. Vegapunk, he's the one that Scholar mentioned, right? Okay, okay. He's Vegapunk. He's the one that Scholar mentioned, right? Interesting. This is interesting. So when he says Scholar, does he mean... He doesn't... I don't know. Interesting, interesting. Anyways, we'll move on. Carry them to the ship. We'll go on ahead. The fire's starting to get out of control. Aye, aye, captains. And then you've got the other giant pirates pretty much taking control of Kuma, Frankie, and Bonnie. I guess they're going to take them out and everything to the Sunny Go, or maybe back to the giant ship itself. Which could be interesting because we could see a separation here between part of the Straw Hats where maybe some of them go to Elbaf with the Giants and some of them go on the Sunny Go. But anyways, continuing on, it says, Giant allies, huh? Are they the masters Usopp's always going on about? The line's gone dead. Vice Admiral Erdman. Did they counter his attack, or was it the Giants? I'm heading to the island. Vice Admiral Pomsky. Hop on, doll. We'll attack from the sea. So you've just got so many vice admirals here that I feel like we have a bunch of really strong people here, whether it's on Luffy's side or even the Navy side. And really, like, I feel like some of them are so new, like the vice admirals. I've never seen some of them where it's like, I think like having all these new vice admirals is just kind of like letting us know that Luffy and the crew are going to get away. And that like it might be a little bit of a struggle, but at the same time, like, I just feel like these guys are kind of in here to make the situation seem heavier than it is. It is heavy, but like these new vice admirals that I've never seen before, I definitely think are like just kind of fanfare for everything to be a little bit more epic, if you will. The ship on the northeast shore is definitely from Elbaf. Our fortune keeps flip flopping. Giants are no joke. Have you ever fought one? And then interesting. Okay, so I guess like she took control of one of the robot sea beasts. It's interesting. Okay, and then we've got Doll on the sea beast as well with the older lady, which is cool. My commanding officer a little over 20 years ago was a giant. Past tense, you mean you must be talking about Saul. He was a tough cookie. Wait, my commanding officer a little over 20 years ago was a giant. Wait a second. Saul was a officer? What? I mean, but he was on O'Hara, and I'm pretty sure he was just relaxing with Robin. I don't really remember him having government ties. Interesting. Now we've got Saul with government ties, so that's confirmed now. And then we even had Dragon, who obviously had it. So it's interesting to me that we now know that he was a commanding officer too, and then especially of Doll of all people. He was a tough cookie. Where are the others? In the lab above the clouds. On a sky island? Not exactly. They're just above us. Interesting. So I guess Frankie's talking to the giants there. You can't move? How are we meant to save you then? Ouch, if you try to move me, I'll die from internal hemorrhaging. Interesting. So I guess like Vegapunk really is bleeding that much. And then, I mean, I wonder if he'll really make it because we're here, and oh my god, is okay. This is kind of crazy because I think Saint J Garcia Saturn has gone into full like just like I don't know what to call this. Like I know he's one of the five elders, but this is like full on emu mode. If you look at it, he looks so giant, and his head and his eyes are just bulging, and it looks like even above the black flames, he literally has regular flames, which is insane to see. So I'm just kind of like wow because here we see Saint J, and I think he is in like this super big like spider demon like form that just looks insane. And he says, "But we promised to get." Oh, we have Luffy saying, "But we promised to get you off this island, didn't we?" I asked you for that," said Vegapunk, "but I've made up my I've made my bed and things are what I can't even read right now. I've made my bed and there are things here I must protect." And then Luffy's going, "Huh?" "I was hoping Bonnie's command override would have remained a secret till she was a little bit older. She'll be a target for the rest of her life. Please look after her." Looks like he's given up any pretense of looking human. Oh wow, so we really do have a transformed Saint J because he literally Sanji has literally said he doesn't even look human. That's crazy. Alright, so there's a strange look in his eye. Seems he definitely seems he completely coated he's completely coated in venom too. So this is like the awakening of Saint J's Garcia Saturn form combined with possibly an awakened Logia or mythical Logia. Like and what's crazy about this is like he looks definitely like the old I think it's like the Oni demon with his eyes like that more and more. So like just to see this form is crazy. And at first I thought he was sucking the life out of this tree, but it turns out that he's actually like literally stabbing through it because the venom is so powerful. It's just ripping this tree apart. Insane. Oh wow! And then we have this beautiful double page spread, and then wow, no problem. And then who is that? Is that Sanji? I guess carrying Vegapunk. Oh wow! Wait a second. Hold on. So you have Sanji grabbing Vegapunk, Luffy. Oh no, he says Luffy dodge. Then Luffy says no problem as he either moves really fast or it almost looks like he's dividing up into different like Luffy's. Oof. Ah ha ha ha. Sanji, you get Gramps out of here. Don't stop even if he's moving about. It's so hard to see, dude. Hold on. I gotta get like my window up just a little bit here. Is there a way I can zoom in? Let me try. Dude, I gotta zoom in just a bit here. Gotta zoom in. Let me see here. Zoom. Let's see. I don't know what all that is. Okay, so hold on. So can we zoom in here or? Alright, let's go back into it. Hold on. We're just gonna go back up. No spoilers red, no spoilers red. It really didn't even work. So okay, let me just try and squint this out. It says don't stop even if he's moaning about the pain. Oh, okay, he's moaning about the pain. So Luffy's literally telling Sanji don't stop no matter what because he basically wants him to get Vegapunk out of there. Okay. So then he says no. So what happened right here? I guess wait, hold on. It's so hard to depict what's going on because we have to go from okay. Ouch, ouch, stop it. I said it's fine. Leave me, Sanji. Sorry for that, by the way. This page is confusing a little bit because you go from right to left, and then you literally see on the left side all of a sudden there's like this shot with like Vegapunk, and it's like, okay, there's one below actually. Like, I know how the order goes, but like, dang, they definitely, this page is just a little bit chaotic. All right, so ouch, ouch, stop it. I said it's fine. Leave me, Sanji. Simmer down. We'll figure it out. So you got Sanji carrying Vegapunk. Then all of a sudden you have Kizaru literally kicking Sanji in the face, it looks like. And then he said, huh? Hold on. Oh my god, what? Oh wow, okay. So now we got Kizaru who's not playing no games. He has literally come into this and all of a sudden is actually stabbing Vegapunk with this light beam sword. That's crazy. Okay. So, like, if anything, Vegapunk's done now. I mean, like, I can't even see anything else here besides that because, like, he was already hurt by Saturn and now he's legit, like, punctured by freaking Kizaru's sword, dude. That's insane. This man is getting no breaks right now. Like, I'll say this, if Vegapunk is going to live at all by the end of this arc, I would personally say it's probably just going to be through one of his, like, other, like, body form because there's no way. He couldn't even move it. He just got stabbed. Like, this man is done. Anyways, no, Vegapunk. And then you have Luffy, I guess Sanji, or no, it's Kizaru looking back, and Luffy says, Applegrams, Sanji, get going. You've got to get to the back entrance. Crap, I'm sorry, Vegapunk. So, I don't know if he actually picked up Vegapunk. It looks like, I guess he did. So, I guess he picked him up after he got stabbed. That's interesting. And then I guess you have Kizaru trying to light out of there or use his light to get out of there. This page is definitely crazy because it's just like, it's interesting. Like, just seeing if he picked him up again after he got stabbed, it's just like, wow. But I guess Kizaru was about to go after him. And then, dang, oh shit, okay, you got Luffy about to go crazy. Yo, this is what One Piece fans always are waiting for. Like, for me personally, seeing Luffy do this, oh my god, hold on. And you two, literally as he looks like a giant, like, just going crazy, he's not only holding Saturn's face, this man is legit holding Kizaru like he did back then, just going crazy, looking like a wild giant. Wow. You know there's no way I'm letting you escape, right? So, like, okay, so what does that mean? Does that mean Luffy's just gonna 2v1 Saturn and Kizaru and take them out? Like, yo, he's looking crazy here. He's looking like he could literally take Saint J and Kizaru at the same time and make them look like they're freaking just like new recruits in the Navy or something. Like, look at this. Like, yo, the way Luffy looks is insane. And the fact that, like, they even, like, when you look at this page, you see how big he is because there's a little straw hat on his back. And literally that little straw hat is literally just, like, in retrospect to his actual size. Like, this is crazy. We haven't seen him do a Gigant mode like this insane since, like, the lightning mode. But it just looks so cool. It looks like he's angry, but it looks like he's also really fierce here. It's cool. Anyways, Vegapunk, damn it, don't die on me. Beep. Hey, what are you smiling about? Man, it's so hard to read. Guys, give me 1 second. I cannot do a phone call right now. There we go. It's way better. So, okay. Vegapunk. Oh no. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going all over the place because the page went up as soon as I clicked full screen mode. Vegapunk, damn it. Don't die on me. Beep. Hey, what are you smiling about? Stay with me. Beep. Gotcha. Fizz. Mic check, mic check. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Attention world. Hello there. This is Dr. Vegapunk, the world's greatest and most humble scientific genius. I'm sure this message will come as a shock for you all, but please bear with me. What I'm about to tell you is the truth about our world. What? Hold on. First off, This is crazy because we're about to get major lore dump. Let me hold on. Let me go back real quick just for a second here. So we're about to get like major lore dump in this whole like series because whatever Vegapunk this is, which I'm gonna guess and say here that is probably going to be the one that was working with who is it? The Marines and everything, like the Gorosei. I think that's the one who's about to drop this information. If not, it could be Shaka, but that's just because of the fact that I feel like he would do it because he's the only one that would make sense. And the only other way this, like, it wouldn't be the robot. I know it sounds like a stretch. The only reason I'm thinking it's the robot is because it could activate and then maybe somehow get in there and all that, but that's a little bit too much. I'm thinking that, like, maybe Shaka is still alive a little bit, and maybe he's now about to dump this information. But I will say this: the one thing about this, which in my opinion makes sense, is that if he is literally about to get on this intercom and tell the truth about the world, we are legit about to see Big News Morgans and Vivi pulled up like nothing. Because there's no way that this news goes out, and it doesn't even matter who's broadcasting, it doesn't even matter if somebody sees it through a broadcast, whatever. I just feel like because this news about the world is about to get out, and we already have Vivi with Big News Morgans anyways, they're gonna show up here, and the next thing you know, we're literally gonna have Morgans take this news and just mass produce it to everybody, thus turning this whole world into this crazy thing of like not wanting to stay the same or believe the same things that they've been believing because of the wool that the government has been pulling over their eyes via the Gorosei and Emu. And if this is the case, we could potentially see Egghead somehow lose itself, like everything Vegapunk has besides even what's already left, to the Mother Flame. Because if this truth about the world gets out, I don't know how Emu will react. I don't know what Emu will use, but I can definitely bet you that if she was to use the Mother Flame again, and all the things we know about Egghead are what they are here, I think potentially the Mother Flame is going to come back, and literally we are going to see Egghead get just demolished. And if it's not by everything that's going on via the Buster Call and the fighting and everything, I think Emu's just gonna come down and be like, "You're done. It's over. This island no longer exists." And then we just. But like the main thing about this is just the fact that if the truth of the world is gonna be told, we know that One Piece is about to give us a major lore dump, and this lore dump is going to be, in my opinion, something to do with the Gorosei, how the world was in the Void Century, why it's been kept a secret, and then what's going on in terms of like what the government is really trying to do. But like this is just a crazy chapter. I would say I kind of want to do what King does and maybe give it like a little bit of a rank. And if I had to give it a rank, I would say possibly like I'd say like 7 out of 10 because like there were a lot of good points in here. I feel like we were catching up more in dialogue when you get to the top, where it's everybody just talking. The admirals were cool. I didn't really feel like we needed them. They were cool, but I would have rather seen the admirals switched out with maybe them finally getting to the Sunny and then them kind of discussing what they're trying to do next. But I guess it's cool seeing some new admirals here. Maybe it makes it a little bit more hype for some people. I don't know. The part with Caribou and Van Auger and Katarina Devon, that was cool too, but I wish we would have also gotten a little bit more of like are they gonna let them join, or are we just gonna sit here and be like, okay, we'll wait till next week and then maybe he does go, maybe he doesn't, because it's still not confirmed. He could go, he could not go. I think he will because it makes more sense, but at the end of the day we didn't get that conclusion here. And then yeah, everything was just kind of in the background. Like the pacifista was cool, that was what it was. Bonnie and them meeting Dory and Brogy, that was cool. I feel like we could have done that with them getting to the ship, but I guess it's cool that they're doing it on the way. Um, the Vice Admiral stuff, it doesn't really interest me too much. Like, they're going to get somewhere and then people are just going to fend them off. Like, it's probably going to be maybe Dory and Brogy, possibly, or like some of the Straw Hats now that they're done with, like, mainly Saturn and everybody else. But like I'm not too hype about everything is my opinion. Like I just feel like once we get down here, the most interesting thing is when we start to hit the Saint J Saturn Garcia because we see the state of Vegapunk, we see Sanji just like literally still looking like trying to fend off I guess these guys or he's ready to. But then we have Luffy trying to get him out of here. We have the surprise of Vegapunk actually basically getting like one shotted again via Kizaru's light blade, and it's just interesting to me because like now we get to the final page and we get Luffy in this crazy form, and I don't even know if Luffy's trying to hold them off essentially, or if he's going to stay, or if he thinks he can beat them. But whatever he does, like it just looks so intense in this panel, like it's wild. And then what else do we have? The truth about the world. That part I'm really excited for because out of everything, I think besides the Luffy hype right there in the Gear 5, literally the information about the world I'm really excited to see because one, we don't have a break next week so we can get right into it. And two, like I think that like when we get more information about the world of One Piece, things will start to come together more based on these theories that I'll see on YouTube and just the way you can think about One Piece in general and where you can predict the story's gonna go. So like literally this announcement that Oda's chosen to throw in the chapter via one of the Vegapunks is I think one of the craziest things we could get this chapter because it's literally Oda going, "Hey, I'm gonna give you guys a bunch of lore next chapter, hopefully next chapter, and do with it what you will. But it's basically going to be amazing, and things are just going to get crazier because of the things you'll now know." So I'm really hyped for next chapter. Again, I want to thank you guys too for coming back to the stream. This is my second week, so I know there might not even be a lot of people watching this. If you want to check out my reaction to 1107, that's actually in the live tab under my channel. For some reason, I wasn't able to record that one, so I couldn't upload it as a video. But this one, I will be able to actually upload as a video. We're still getting things more fine-tuned. Like, I mean, I haven't been able to see the chat or anything. Let me see if there's anything on there. No, it doesn't look like we have any chats right now, which is cool. We're still new. I'm not expecting anything big. We're probably going to have to do this for a while in order for us to actually go in and be able to, you know, essentially like have a community. But if you are watching this, thank you. Or if you watch this in the future, thank you. I'm just really trying to get the name out there and really like, you know, I guess you could say put myself out there as someone that reads One Piece too. And I don't know if it'll ever grow or not. I'm kind of just like starting out, and with the job and everything, and my other things that I like to do, such as artwork and animation, this is really just for fun. But I really want to do it with you guys because I just love One Piece, and I know there's people out there that do too. So yeah, that's really it, guys. This is going to be the end of the stream and everything. So from here on out, I can't wait to see what happens in 1109. We will be back with that chapter. The one thing I can't promise though is that I'll be back on the same day because since I do have my actual job right now, I possibly could end up working that day and then have to do the stream on Friday or Saturday or possibly even Sunday. But if it's Sunday, then we'll do the live reaction based on the official scans and translation on Viz. Because I did that last week, but this week obviously we're doing the early ones because we just go with either based on either. I don't really mind. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's the end of the video. Thank you for coming to the stream. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I definitely did. This was a very awesome chapter. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I mean, as we go through, again, everything is growing. So if you watch, thank you again, and hope you have a good day. Later.